Hello there and welcome to the show, and today I'm going to be talking about Night 2 of WWE SummerSlam 2025. Night 2 took place live on August 3rd, 2025, live from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, had an attendance of over 60,000 people. Let's talk about the show. Triple H kicked off the show, and our opening match was a triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Naomi versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. This match took place because of the events that happened on Evolution. Naomi had a custom entrance. Her father played the guitar during her entrance. I thought that was a pretty cool moment. Match started out with Io and Rhea teaming up to take down Naomi. Naomi dodged a big boot from Rhea, which took out Io. Naomi hit a blockbuster on Rhea for a 2 count. Rhea hit a suplex on Naomi. Io then hit a springboard dropkick on Naomi. Io hit a 619 and Rhea hit a German suplex on Naomi. Io rolled up Rhea for a 2 count. Io hit a poison Rana for a 2 count. Naomi broke it up. Rhea hit a running knee on Naomi. Rhea hit Razor's Edge and a powerbomb on Io. Io hit a springboard moonsault on Rhea and Naomi. Io hit bullet train attacks on Naomi and Rhea. Naomi hit a split-legged moonsault on Rhea that got her a 2 count. Io hit an over the moonsault on Rhea. Naomi hit a jumping knee on Io. Riptide on Naomi. Io broke it up at 2. Rhea kicked Naomi off the apron. Rhea hit a cannonball on Naomi. Io hit a sunset flip powerbomb on Rhea onto Naomi. That was a great sequence. Rhea hit an avalanche riptide on Io. Naomi rolled up Rhea for the win. She retained the WWE Women's World Championship. That was the right call, in my opinion. Taking the championship off of Naomi just after winning it at Evolution would have been a mistake, in my opinion. And this, to me, was a very good match. Very good triple threat for the Women's World Championship. All three of them worked great in this match. This was a very good opening match for SummerSlam. I really enjoyed this match. Following this match, we were supposed to get Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris. However, following SummerSlam, Naomi announced that she was pregnant and she had to vacate the Women's World Championship, and we're gonna get a new champion at WrestlePalooza in a match between Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer. Congratulations to Naomi and Jimmy Uso. This was a very good match and a very good opener to Night 2. TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. In the crowd, they showed that the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys were in attendance. Edge and Christian were obviously not in attendance because they're signed with AEW. The teams participating in this match were the Wyatt Six, represented by Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, Andrade and Rey Fenix, Fraxium, DIY, the Street Profits, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Couple of things I want to mention. First off, the Wyatt Six making their entrance during the daytime. Was not a fan of that. The day and sunlight and clear blue skies. The Wyatt Six entrance definitely works better in closed arenas or during the night. During the day, just didn't feel the same. DIY's theme song is still awful. Either have them come out separately to their NXT themes, Rebel Heart and No One Will Survive, or bring back their NXT theme song. Whatever this is, it is complete garbage. Street Profits also have a new theme song, which I am not a fan of. They need their NXT theme song back. Motor City Machine Guns, their theme song is not terrible, but their TNA theme song is just so much better. Everyone teamed up on Lumis and Gacy to start the match. This is one thing I didn't initially understand because this is effectively a no DQ match. So everyone in the Wyatt Six can start out the match immediately. Why were Eric Rowan and Bo Dallas just on the side and not involved right when the match started? That's one thing I didn't fully understand. Fraxium and Alex Shelley hit suicide dives. Gacy threw a chair at Axiom. The first ladder was introduced into the match, and I was legitimately surprised by this. The first ladder was not too short to reach the championships. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Gacy hit a Death Valley driver on Frazier. The Street Profits hit a back body drop on Gacy, who completely missed the ladder. They went for it again, and this time Gacy landed on the ladder. Andrade and Phoenix hit the Three Amigos on the Street Profits. DIY attacked the Street Profits with steel chairs. Ford hit a dive that took out Fraxium and Dexter Lumis. Motor City Machine Guns hit a combination missile dropkick on Gacy on a chair. Gargano hit a signature DDT on Joe Gacy through a table. Lumis hit a senton through a table. Phoenix hit a frog splash on Frazier through a table. Axiom hit a Spanish fly on Angelo Dawkins through 2 tables. Candice LeRae came out and she started climbing the ladder. BFAB stopped her. Then BFAB started climbing the ladder and Nikki Cross stopped her. Candice started climbing the ladder again. She was reaching for the championships. And then Ford threw Tommaso Ciampa into Johnny Gargano, tilted the ladder, and Candice LeRae fell off the ladder through another ladder on the outside. Massive respect to Candice LeRae. She took the sickest bump of this match. So massive respect to Candice LeRae for that. Eric Rowan powerbombed Ford into Dawkins. The Street Profits then attacked Eric Rowan with a steel chair. The Street Profits shoulder tackled Eric Rowan through a table. Ciampa grabbed the titles and the Motor City Machine Guns pulled the ladder out. Frazier tried to spear Ciampa, same thing that Edge did to Jeff Hardy, but Ciampa flipped over upside down and Gargano was able to take out Frazier. Tommaso Ciampa flipping over while grabbing the championships. That was a great spot. Frazier then knocked over Ciampa. Uncle Howdy knocked over 2 ladders. DIY fall through 4 tables. Uncle Howdy threw Frazier off the ladder. Andrade hit a sunset flip powerbomb on Uncle Howdy. Loomis and Gacy take out Phoenix and Andrade. And Joe Gacy retrieves the championships and the Wyatt Six retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. This was, in my opinion, the best tag team match that WWE has had all year. All 6 teams worked great in this match. Massive respect to all 12 guys who worked in this match, and also massive respect to the rest of the Wyatt Six, BFAB, and especially Candice LeRae. This was an excellent TLC match. The weapon spots, the use of tables, ladders, and chairs, phenomenal. Some very creative spots, and the 4 back-to-back table spots especially, that was excellent in my opinion. This was a great match. One of WWE's best matches of the year. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This was a last chance match for Lyra. If she lost, she could no longer challenge for the championship as long as Becky was champion. This was also a no disqualification, no countout match. Promo package for this match was pretty good. Lyra won a 2 out of 3 falls match against Bayley to earn this opportunity. Becky Lynch has a new theme song. I hate the opening line. The instrumental and the chorus is pretty good in my opinion. Not a big fan of the verses, so I'm 50-50 on the song. I like parts of the song and I also hate parts of the song. This feud has definitely elevated Lyra and the Women's Intercontinental Championship. When this championship was first introduced, I thought it was gonna be basically a waste. However, this feud elevated the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Honestly, I think the Women's Intercontinental Championship, with what Becky and Lyra have done over the last couple of months, legitimately has more value than the WWE Women's Championship on SmackDown with Tiffany Stratton. Lyra missed a kick. Becky rammed Lyra's head into the announce table. We had a kendo stick versus crowbar moment, and no surprise, the crowbar wins. Lyra threw Becky into the barricade, then the cameraman, then the ring post, and then the announce table. Becky used a steel chain to attack Lyra. Becky took control with a kendo stick, then promoted Happy Gilmore too. Becky hit a drop toe hold on a steel chair. Becky hit Lyra with a toolbox, which got her a 2 count. Becky tied Lyra's hands together with a zip tie. Becky attacked Lyra with a wrench. Becky trapped Lyra against the ring post, attacked her with a kendo stick. Second rope leg drop by Becky, that got her a 2 count. Lyra countered the manhandle slam into a Bayley to belly. One of Lyra's hands was untied from the zip tie, but then she re-locked it into the zip tie. Lyra hit a series of kicks and a jumping drop kick off 2 chairs. A second rope moonsault that got her a 2 count. Lyra bashed Becky's head into a steel chair. Becky threw Lyra into the ring post. Lyra used a fire extinguisher. Lyra crawled under the ring and got her hands free. Lyra attacked Becky with a kendo stick. Lyra hit a kick through the ropes. Nightwing off the steps onto the floor. That was a great spot. Becky hit a manhandle slam onto 2 chairs, which got her a 2 count. Becky trapped Lyra in a chair, and then Becky rammed Lyra into the announce table and ring post. Becky jumped off the announce table on the chair, and Lyra was out cold. Becky was gonna use the crowbar, then Bayley came out and stopped her. Becky told Bayley to let her do it. Bayley attacked Becky. Bayley missed a running knee, went over the barricade. Lyra hit a dive on Becky through a table. Bayley then accidentally hit Lyra with a steel chain, which gave Becky the win. Becky retained the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Lyra can no longer challenge for this championship as long as Becky is the champion. This was a good match in my opinion. Personally, I enjoyed the triple threat match from Evolution and their match from Money in the Bank more than this match. That being said, I thought this was a pretty good no disqualification match. This storyline has really elevated the championship and Lyra. I enjoyed the story, and this was a pretty good match. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu, steel cage match for the United States Championship. This, no question, by far and away, was the worst match on night 2 of SummerSlam, and to me, the worst match of SummerSlam weekend. I hate WWE steel cage matches because there is always interference, there's always shenanigans. Solo threw Fatu into the steel cage. Fatu hit 2 running splashes against the ropes. They trade super kicks. Fatu took down Solo with a clothesline. Fatu hit an Impaler DDT and 2 moonsaults that got him a 2 count. The MFT came out. Jimmy Uso came out to make the save. Uso took down Tonga Loa and JC Mateo. Tonga took out Jimmy. Samoan Spike by Solo for a 2 count. Fatu stopped Solo from climbing over the cage. The MFT start climbing the cage. Tonga Loa fell into the cage. Tonga handcuffed Fatu to the cage. Mateo opened the door. Fatu broke the handcuff. Solo tried climbing out, but Fatu held him back. Tonga kicked the door of the cage, which hit Solo and Jacob, and Solo fell out of the steel cage. Solo retains the United States Championship. Solo and Tonga celebrate on the ramp. Jimmy superkicks JC Mateo and throws him inside the steel cage, locks the door of the cage, and Jacob Fatu hits Tonga Loa and JC Mateo with a moonsault from the top of the cage, and that was it. Like I mentioned, to me this was easily the worst match of SummerSlam weekend. I was not a fan of this match, and following SummerSlam, Solo Sikoa, he lost the United States Championship to Sami Zayn on the SmackDown before Clash in Paris. Sami Zayn is the new United States Champion. Sami Zayn as the new United States Champion was a great moment, and it's a nice full circle moment because Sami Zayn's first match on the main roster was that US Open Challenge against John Cena in 2015, and 10 years later, he finally won that championship. Great moment for Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu at SummerSlam, this was not a good match. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. This feud has been building for a number of weeks and had quite a few funny moments in my opinion. AJ Styles had a custom themed entrance, Lowrider Eddie Guerrero inspired ring gear, and SummerSlam 2025, 20-year anniversary of the infamous Custody of Dominic ladder match from SummerSlam 2005. One of the funniest moments of the night, Dominic Mysterio called for a timeout after being hit by a single punch. Dom hit a baseball slide and crossbody on AJ. Dom hit a springboard senton. AJ hit a tornado DDT. AJ hit a running forearm, running splash, and a fireman's carry neckbreaker for a 2 count. Pele kick by AJ. Dom hit a Michinoku driver for 2. Dominic hit 3 amigos. AJ hit a brainbuster on the 3rd attempt. Dom got the knees up to counter a frog splash. Dom hit a 619. AJ countered a frog splash and locked in the calf crusher rope break. Dominic removed the turnbuckle padding and recreated one of the classic Eddie Guerrero moments. AJ hit an Enziguri, calf crusher locked in again, and then Dominic, one of his boots came off. Another callback to a classic Eddie Guerrero moment from WrestleMania 20. Dominic attacked AJ with the boot and closing sequence. Frog splash on AJ Styles for the win. No interference from Judgment Day. I thought Dominic and AJ would have a rematch at Clash in Paris where AJ would win. Surprisingly, WWE booked Dominic versus AJ on the Raw after Clash in Paris, and AJ did not win, which was really surprising to me. AJ Styles was mega over in France. I don't know why they didn't put the championship on him. The pop that would have gotten from the crowd in Paris would have been unbelievable. Their match at SummerSlam, this was a fine match, but I was honestly expecting this to be better than it was. So I was a little disappointed. That being said, this was an overall fine match. Our main event for night 2 of SummerSlam for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Street fight. Cody won the King of the Ring tournament to earn this opportunity. Second match against John Cena in 2025. Their first match, worst main event of 2025 for WWE PLEs. Cena's worst match of 2025. Their match from WrestleMania. Great promo package hyping up this match. They recapped the contract signing segment where Cody put Cena through the table. John Cena turned face on the SmackDown before SummerSlam. He cut a great promo, but that face turn to me did not make any sense. I've enjoyed Cena's heel work. He cut some incredible promos in his heel run, and he was gonna turn face. John Cena is not gonna retire as a heel, but the way this face turn was done, to me, I was not a fan of for one reason. He did not give an explanation as to why he aligned himself with The Rock. And The Rock, to quote CM Punk, the bald fraud that he is, did not make a single appearance on WWE television following Elimination Chamber. Instead, we got Travis Scott at WrestleMania, which was complete garbage and no follow-up. Looking at John Cena's heel run from March 1st at Elimination Chamber up until August 1st, the SmackDown before SummerSlam, we look at it, I ask myself, what was the point? I really gave this some thought, and I think it would have been better if Cody turned heel at Elimination Chamber, aligned himself with The Rock, they beat down Cena, Cody wins at Mania, and they get a rematch at SummerSlam, and Cena wins the championship at SummerSlam, and have him in the final 5 months of his WWE run as the undisputed champion. Homelander Cody is inevitable. And looking at the way Cena's heel run ended, I mean, we got some great moments from this heel run. But overall, what did it really accomplish? I wouldn't call it a failure, but what did it achieve overall? Cody emerged from the stage, crowd singing along to his theme song. He had a Dusty Rhodes quote prior to his theme song playing. Cena had his classic entrance back, which was great. His heel entrance, I was not a fan of. The crowd booed Cody during ring introductions. They were definitely more pro Cena. Another thing that I didn't fully understand, Cena, even though he turned face, he still had that long, drawn-out introduction, which worked for his heel character, but now that he's a face again, I mean, what's the point? Cena and Cody hug, they exchanged strikes, Cody took control, Cena threw Cody into the steps, attacked Cody with a crutch, Cody body slammed Cena on the steel steps, Cena pushed Cody off the top rope to the outside, Cena threw the steps over the top rope on Cody. That was great. Cody hit a disaster kick and a scoop slam for a 2 count. Both of them swing chairs. Cody got the better of that exchange. Cena threw Cody into a chair. Cena hit 4 moves of doom. Cody countered the AA. Cody cutter for a 2 count. Cena hit an AA for 2. Cody hit a moonsault for 2. Cody hit a disaster kick for 2. Super Cody cutter, 2 count. Cena hit an electric chair for 2. Cody hit a pile driver for 2. Cody showed a little more aggression. He definitely had that killer instinct that he did not show at WrestleMania. Cena hit an AA, both of them are down, they exchanged some punches. Cody hit a sit-out powerbomb, Cena locked in the STF. Cody dragged Cena's throat across the ropes. Cena hit Cody with a microphone. Cena hit Code Red on the floor, pretty impressive. Cena hit an AA on Cody off an announce table through the other announce table. That was a great spot. Phenomenal moment. Cena went for a pin, but Cody kicked out at 2. Crossroads, 2 count. Cena hit the leg drop off the top rope, hit an AA for a 2 count. Cody hit a DDT, 2 count. They brawl in the crowd. Cena then attacked Cody with a barricade. Cody hit a suplex on Cena on the barricade. And then they're under the stage and the platform that raises Cody Rhodes to the stage. Cena had Cody in the AA position and Cena hit an AA on the ramp. That was phenomenal. Cena then fireman carried Cody back to the ring. Cody threw Cena through a table and then hit Crossroads for 2. Cody hit Cena with a chair. Cody showed some hesitation, but he was able to continue the attack. Cena locked in the STF. He used the ropes. Cody reversed it. Cena powered out. 3 Crossroads, 2 count. We get Super Cena chants. Cody grabbed the belt and he was gonna hit Cena, but Cena dodged, hit 2 AAs, threw the belt away, and then hit an avalanche AA on Cody, 2 count. We get This Is Awesome chants. Cody countered another avalanche AA, threw himself and Cena off the top rope through a table. Cody saluted Cena and hit one final crossroads for the win. Cody Rhodes ends John Cena's 17th WWE Championship reign at 105 days. This, to me, easily the best match of SummerSlam weekend and John Cena's best match in his retirement tour. This was excellent. I loved this match. This was great. This was an amazing match and a great main event. After the match, Cena hands Cody the WWE Championship, and it gave me flashbacks to WrestleMania 29. We get "Thank you, Cena" chants. Cody leaves the ring at this point. Cena's taking it all in, his final SummerSlam. And I was hoping that The Rock would make an appearance. But instead, and I have to admit, I legitimately did not see this coming. Brock Lesnar's music hits. Lesnar makes his return to WWE for the first time in 2 years. Last time we saw Lesnar was at SummerSlam 2023 in a match against Cody Rhodes. And it got me thinking, oh, did Cody Rhodes hire Brock Lesnar? Is Lesnar working for The Rock? I don't think WWE are going to go with any of those options. I think Lesnar is just back for the fact that he's Brock Lesnar. Lesnar and Cena have a stare down, and much like when Lesnar made his return on the Raw after WrestleMania 28, and SummerSlam 2021, Lesnar attacks Cena and hits an F5 on John Cena, and that was SummerSlam. I have no interest in another Lesnar-Cena match. I don't think anyone asked for Lesnar-Cena one last time in John Cena's retirement year. The only match I have any interest in seeing with Brock Lesnar is a match against Gunther, and that is it. We're getting this match at WrestlePalooza, and hopefully it's a one and done. I do not want to see a Lesnar-Cena feud carry on into the fall and winter months. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. This was a great match. This was an amazing match. One of WWE's best matches of the year. No question, the best match of SummerSlam weekend and the best match of Cena's retirement tour. Brock Lesnar's return. Shocking? Yes. Am I interested? Not really. And that was SummerSlam 2025. Overall, Night 2 was clearly the better of the two nights. But the way this show played out and the way Night 1 played out, I don't think SummerSlam really needed to be two nights. If you replaced Solo versus Jacob and AJ versus Dominic with the opening match and the main event that took place on Night 1, you legitimately would have had a perfect show. Night 2 of SummerSlam was great in my opinion. The US title match and the IC title match brought the show down a little bit, but overall, Night 2 of SummerSlam was great, and overall, SummerSlam, looking at both nights together, pretty good show. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Instagram at Said_2000, and I will see you on the next video. Till then, take care.